Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if you're a new viewer, welcome in. Please like, comment, subscribe if you dig my vibe, okay? Today we are on, what are we on? Capricorn, Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. We are on Aquarius, okay? And yeah, we're going to get started here, okay? So this person, right, that we're reading today, this person that is thinking about you, wanting to reconcile, Aquarius. This is somebody, right? Well, I definitely get that they're plagued by memories of you, okay? Memories of you, when you were mine. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I get the vibe that they're mad that you're not worried about them anymore. I get the vibe they're mad that you're over them. No cap. Aquarius. Okay. Dang. Let me tell you. Okay, because look, yeah. This is what I'm saying. Memories of you. But I get the vibe that you know this was a waste of time. Like, that's why you're not even worried about it. Because you felt like you wasted time in this connection. And you're just kind of like over it, whatever. Wasted time. I spent with someone else. Hey. Anyway. Alright. But I get the vibe that this person... So... Okay. That's what it was. This person, when they were in this connection with you, they were using you for something. I don't know if it was actually literal money, but, you know, something about the connection with you, Aquarius, it wasn't genuine. You know, they could have actually been using you for money for some of the Aquarius collective, but for the others, it was just something they were using you for. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. Okay? But yeah, I get that. Yeah, and I get they're really, yeah, that's part of the memories too. Like they're actually mad that you don't care anymore. Yeah. Oh my gosh. See, but let me tell you, I don't know. See, because it's prosperity here. That's what I'm saying. It literally could be money. It could be finances or resources or opportunities or connections. But I still get some sort of material gain. This person absolutely was using you for something. Financially, that's just what I'm getting. But it could be like a spiritual wealth or an emotional wealth. They could have been using you for emotional abundance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, it's something ain't right. But that's crazy. You can't make that up. But it could literally be finances, because I did get 2 cards about finances from 2 different decks, okay? Okay, but what happened to end the connection? What ended the connection, okay? See, somebody was clinging to control for sure. Okay, this person might have been controlling. Oh yeah, but see, they interpreted this as them being logical. Yeah, this is so funny. And then we got this right here. This is what they thought they were being logical and peaceful and like graceful by controlling everything. This person thought if they were in control of everything, that would be the best way to like keep everything like positive. Keep everything together. That's what I get here. This is that type of person. All right. Okay. But geez, like you can't make this stuff up. They literally was just only doing that because they were insecure. They were just insecure. Yeah, and that makes sense because a lot of people who cling to control, they're often very insecure. That's why they're controlling. That's why they're controlling in the first place. Okay. But that's crazy. Yeah, they probably wanted to control all of your finances because they were insecure about their own finances. That's crazy. Aquarius, where do you find this mother trucker? Where did you find they ass? Send them back. Return to sender. Okay, return to sender. Did you find them online? You need to quit with all that online shopping for romantic interests. Okay? Yeah. Okay, let's see. What else we got, Holy Spirit? Ooh. Yeah. Dang, that's why you ended up with this person. You be having some avoidant tendencies, Aquarius. That makes sense. Okay, I'm sorry, Aquarius. Look, my god dang, I ain't mean to flash y'all either. My god dang storage got full real quick, so it kicked me out. Anyway, I know we was talking about somewhere where I was like getting some avoidant tendencies from you, Aquarius. Okay? Because I was wondering, like, how the heck did you end up with this person? I literally got avoidance, all right? And I got this indecision, you know what I'm saying? I almost feel like you might have been dealing with multiple people at the time that you started dealing with whoever this person is. And I think, I ain't even gonna lie, I think you knew this person was a loser. I think you knew that this person was a loser. Yeah, I don't know, Aquarius. My bad, because it's literally doing it again. It absolutely, the storage filled again, even though I deleted like 30 videos. I don't fucking know how it filled again after 2 seconds. Make it make sense. iCloud, Apple. Make it make sense. Okay? Anyway. Yeah, I think you knew this person was a loser. Okay, and irresponsible. Low key, but yeah, that's why they wanted this money. That's why they was after your money. Okay, yeah, and that's why they were so controlling about the money, because they were insecure, and you knew they were a loser, and you knew they were irresponsible. But that's why you're not even really bothered that they're gone. But see, they're bothered that you're gone. But like I said, I almost get the vibe that you might have liked somebody else more. I get the vibe that you might have chose this person because you were just being indecisive. And I get the vibe that whoever this other person was, like, you probably, yeah, let me tell you. Whoever this other person was, you probably, you know, really didn't want to let them go. But since that person left, you just stuck with whoever was still around. That's low-key what I'm getting. Yeah, yeah. Because, see, I get the vibe that this other person was the one that you actually liked. The one that you actually cared about. Yeah. Wow. Actually, yes, Aquarius. Wow. Like, you had a lot of positive energy towards whoever that other person was. Yeah. And you really want to make amends with whoever that other person was. That's why you don't care about this person. That's crazy. Aquarius. This is such a Aquarius-ass read. Like, it's so odd. It's so unique. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm saying. This fear of change, that absolutely goes with this avoidance right here. Aquarius, you got some avoidant tendencies. And you were playing it safe by going towards this person who you knew was giving you a dirty offer. You knew this person had issues. You knew they were chaotic and imbalanced. What? You can't make this stuff up. You knew they were chaotic, imbalanced, and insecure, but you chose them intentionally because you were avoidant. And this other person, they made you feel too much love and excitement and joy. You need to really do some self-reflection. Okay, Aquarius, because that's some straight self-sabotage. Some straight self-sabotage. So we got two people we looking at. All right, we got the user, and then we got the lover. Okay. Aquarius gets a unique, let me tell you, because I get that you were really heartbroken when this ended with this other person. But I think you saw this as a learning opportunity. Yeah. Yeah. And you literally are starting to mature because of this situation. And I get that it was like a rite of passage for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. We're going to see what's both of these people's current emotions towards you then. Collective, since yours is so intertwined with two people. Not the avoidant Aquarius. Not the avoidant Aquarius, baby. Okay, what's this user's current emotions towards Aquarius? Holy Spirit. What's this user's current emotions towards Aquarius? Okay. And what's this lover's current emotions towards Aquarius? Holy Spirit. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is crazy. Okay, so the user, of course, they are sullen. They are very unhappy that they can no longer use you. Okay? Furious. They are so upset. Violently raging about the fact that they can no longer use you. And then we got passion. Okay? They feel like you are theirs. You are theirs, and whatever you have is theirs. Because remember, we already had this hoarding energy, controlling energy here. Wanting to control, you know, everything. And them thinking that this is their version of keeping the peace. If they're in control of it, everything will be good. As long as they're in control. You know what I mean? This person is nuts. Yeah, so they're sad about it, but they're mad about it. But they're determined, and they feel like it belongs to them. You and your money, or your emotional wealth, or your spiritual wealth belongs to them. Okay, and this lover person that you chose to, choose this nutbag because you were being avoidant, and you chose the nutbag over this lover that you had, that left you in heartbreak, had to teach you a lesson so that you could grow up, okay? This person, they are very reluctant, okay? They don't want to come forward at all, and I got hateful. They have an intense dislike and revulsion towards you, okay? And I also got this exhilarated, right? And I also got happy. And I almost feel like this is about this person. They are happy that they got out of this before it got worse. So this lover, I think they're happy that they didn't get too attached to you to the point where you could have really done some damage to them when you chose this nutbag. Because let's not forget, imbalance, irresponsible, insecure, versus all of this excitement and this love and this reconciliation. You chose this over this. They're so happy that you didn't do them worse. They're so happy that they made it out, okay? Because they can see clearly that you are avoidant. That's what this is about. They're happy they got out unscathed. All right? But they have a real strong dislike for you. And they are very reluctant to do anything or to ever trust you again. That's what I'm getting here. I know that ain't what you want to hear. But hey, you were avoidant, so I don't know what to tell you. Don't be avoidant, okay? All right, so let's see. What is this crazy person's favorite thing about Aquarius? And then we'll do this other person. Okay, the user's favorite things about Aquarius. And then we'll do the lover's favorite thing about Aquarius. Wow. Wow. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. All right. So we got, for the user, cupcake. small joys, self-care, presence. And we got honey cake, devotion, offering, humility. I mean, honestly, these are very... This person feels like... because let's not forget, like, you're clearly coming off as very avoidant, attachment style adjacent. Okay, Aquarius? And you have been probably breadcrumbing this other person. You have been breadcrumbing this user. And this user is over the moon with your breadcrumbs. They love it. They consider this devotion. Because that's what I say. They're so imbalanced and insecure. They don't get a lot of attention. So your breadcrumbs come across like abundance. That's sad. That's sad. But also, they like what you're offering. You know, you look stable. You look financially stable. That's why I said. That's why they're trying to take control. And then it's like the way that you breadcrumb. They also feel like, Aquarius, that you are... like, okay, like you're chill, you're laid back. You're chill, you're laid back, and you need someone to take the lead. That's the energy that I get. And that's why they're trying to fill that spot to take the lead, okay? And then when I got for this lover, you know, their favorite thing about you was tres leches. Saturation, sensations, overflow, and Battenberg. Structure, partnership, design. Let me tell you, this person, this other one that was a lover, they thought you had the divine masculine or the divine feminine blueprint. They saw it in you. They saw it in you. They saw it deep within you. Like you were the embodiment of the perfect partner for them. And like they had a lot of sensuous energy towards you, and it was like they really felt like there was something just beneath the surface, like an overflow of love just beneath the surface, but they couldn't really access it because I do still get they saw the rigidity. That's the other side I get of this structure energy here. It's like you were trying so hard to contain the emotional overflow, and this person could tell, all right? But they loved that about you. They loved that you had the emotional overflow, and they loved that you had the structure and the control over your own emotions. They just didn't like that you were holding back the affection. But you see what I'm saying? All right. Now, let's see. Because we already know. I'm sorry. This lover is not coming towards you, Aquarius. But, you know, we'll see. Because, you know, this could be some sort of a cross-watchers read. But, you know, we'll see if this user, what's their next actions towards you. Because I get you're in separation from both of these folks. Okay? Dang. Yeah, so I kind of get... It's going to be turmoil with this other person. I get their next actions are getting ready to be... They're going to start, like, pretty much being very critical of the connection. They're going to start, like, criticizing what it was that even happened here. They might be trying to reverse who was the problem. Okay? That's what I get here. And I almost feel like this other card came out for the outcome. Like, yeah, there's just turmoil here. I don't think that's going to be anything. You and this crazy user. I'm going to do one outcome for the other one just to be nice. Okay, so for the other person, I actually got, for the lover, I got this one. So I kind of get for the outcome of this one, I don't really think that it's really saying what the outcome is. I think it's just saying that, Aquarius, you just need to become more disciplined and really master whatever it was that was having you be avoidant. Like, you know, maybe go to therapy or something. Figure yourself out. Really do the work. And then maybe at that point you will have another chance with this other person. But, you know, it's not really saying what's the outcome for real. It's just saying what you need to do going forward is focus on healing yourself and working on yourself. Yeah. Don't worry about anybody being in a relationship and all that. Focus on yourself. Okay? And that's all I got for you. So if this resonates for you, like, comment, subscribe. And if it don't apply, let it fly. And thanks for watching. All right. Bye-bye.